Hey everybody, it's your buddy Ben coming to you from Ben's Audio Cave. How y'all doing? Little late getting the video out this week. I apologize. Life got in the way. This week I had a crazy week at the day job. I had to drive home in an ice storm and that was pretty crazy. It made the trip take a long time. I did make it through. I'm here. I'm happy to be with you guys this week. So last week we teased with an unboxing of the front firm isolation bubble. It's coming, I promise, but that's not this week, okay? This week, we're doing a comparison with the Audio-Technica VM95 cartridge and some various styli on that. Why am I doing that? Because this is a cartridge that is very affordable that I think for the punches way above its price bracket. Now, we've all seen the VM95E probably running around. They've put that cartridge on just about everything under the sun. Either that or the AT3600, but the AT3600 is just not, to me, even in regular carbon bias, is not in the same class as the VM95. So the VM95 has a ton of switchable styli. There is a C, an EN, an ML, and an S. So the C is the blue tip, and that is a bonded conical or spherical, just in a cone, stylus. The green, the VM95E, is a 0.4 by 0.7 mil bonded elliptical. The EN, which I'm not going to feature here because I don't have one, is the orange stylus, and that is a nude elliptical. I bet that's a good stylus. I just don't have one. Then there is what I consider to be the darling, the AT95ML, which is the microline. That is the red tip. That is the same nude microline stylus shape that is on the cartridge I use on here a lot, which is the AT33 PTG2. Gosh, I can't speak today. Now, that moving coil, it's on boron cantilever, yada, yada, yada. It's moving coil. The VM95, it's on an aluminum cantilever and everything, but it is a nice, beautiful, wonderful sounding cartridge. Okay, so there's one above that, technically above that, more expensive than that, which is the brown tip, and it is the S, and that is the Shibata. Now, personally, Audio-Technica don't shoot the messenger. I like the sound of the microlines way better than I do the Shibatas. It's not that the Shibata is not a good stylus. It's just, to me, Audio-Technica does microline way better than they do Shibata. It's just me. It's personal opinion. I just like the crispy potato chip sound of the microline. So the VM95C came on the table which we're going to be using for this comparison, which is an Technics SL-100c. Now, personally, I consider it a throwaway cartridge or a beater cartridge or something I'm going to put on the record that I don't care about, that I got from like a garage sale or something to test through. But it's not terrible. It's a little bit not as good, let's say, than a cartridge I would expect to come on a $1,100 turntable. But I mean, to pack SL-1500C type value into a package that, well, personally I got on Amazon for $8.99 during a sale, it's a decent value. Now here's the deal though, you swap the stylus like I'm going to do, and it's a totally new animal. I keep the ATVM95 in rotation in this room currently on my LP7, like constantly. Before that, I actually had it running on the SL-1200C whenever the LP7 was my main listening table. So it's a fine and a great cartridge. The VM95E is no slouch, but it does, have a little problem with some of the inner grooves. Now, the album I'm using today for the cartridge, for the comparison and the track is Gordon Lightfoot, Gord's Gold, and I'm using, I think it's the first album in the Carefree Highway is the track I'm using. So it's the inner groove of the album. Now, here's the thing. This album actually sounds good no matter what stylus you put on here, because this album, I don't know, just must have been a really good pressing. of this particular one because it sounds really good. Now on some of the other stuff, I started to use Bad Company as my track with Seagull because it's very sibilant on the inner groove, but this one was also beat up pretty good and had a lot of surface noise, and yeah, I'm not. It would have detracted from the comparison. So I'm going to use this one. I'll let you hear how each one of these two bondeds and then the nude microline treats the inner grooves. I think it's going to still be pretty amazing to just hear the difference between the two. You'll even be able to hear it on YouTube pretty well. So remember, plug that phone, tablet, computer, whatever you're watching this on, into a DAC, put on a good set of headphones, do something like that so that you can get the most out of this. Oh yeah, and if you will like, subscribe, and get notified to my channel, it's going to help me keep making these videos. So want to do that, want to keep coming to you guys every week. Again, sorry I'm late, but without further ado, we're going to go in here and we're going to get into the music.
Picking up the pieces of my sweet shattered dream, I wonder how the old folks are tonight. Her name was Anne, and I'll be damned if I recall her face. She left me not knowing what to do. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Turning back the pages to the times I love best, I wonder if she'll ever do the same. Now the thing that I call living is just being satisfied with knowing I got no one left to blame. Carefree highway, I got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Searching through the fragments of my dream-shattered sleep, I wonder if the years have closed her mind. I guess it must be wanderlust or trying to get free from the good old faithful feeling we once knew. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, seen the better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, I got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you.
So what you guys think? Could you hear a difference? Could you hear just a little bit of the way that micro line was just a little bit of cut above the rest? I hope so, because again, one of my favorite all-time cartridges for under $200. I mean, literally, if you have under $200 to spend and the compliance profile works, which it's a pretty middle of the road forgiving profile, buy this cartridge. It's buy this needle if you or this stylus. I still call it needle because I'm old. Buy this stylus itself if you already have a VM95 body. Now it has to be the new version, not the old version, because the old version that had like the Paratrace styli, I think it was the it just did not work quite as well. So and it's got a different shaped stylus, it won't fit. So again, the cart itself, I think it's like $169 for the cart and the stylus and everything. Yeah, just go get it. It's in the links in the description. I've got a link in the description. Those are affiliate links. I'm not gonna soft soap it. They just are. Trying to keep doing this channel. Make sure that you check out. I'm leaving a link in there to the C, the E, the EN. Actually, just in case you want to check that out if you're more of a nude elliptical type person, kind of like Ortofon Blue, 2M Blue, but think of it as the Ortofon 2M Blue, but half the price. And to me, the ML really punches in the same class as like the 2M, as the 2M Bronze, or even maybe the 2M Black. The VM540ML or the V540ML, a lot closer match to that kind of class of cartridge, but you get there pretty close. All right, well guys, I hope you've enjoyed it, and tune in next week. We'll have another good one for you next week, and until then, you all just keep listening to music, and that's all from me from Ben's Audio Cave. See y'all next week.